The Tennessee Titans are by far one of the worst teams in the NFL, and it seems like this year in particular, any team can win on any given Sunday, except for the Tennessee Titans, because they might have a lead into the fourth quarter, but they will figuratively and literally throw the game away by throwing the ball to the other team. So with the Tennessee Titans being one of the only teams without a win so far through 3 games, we're going to be taking them from the bottom of the barrel all the way up to Super Bowl glory. So we have a lot of players to choose from. We don't have any DBs really. There's only so many DBs in the game, but we have a ton of offensive weapons, a ton of receivers to choose. And something else I want to mention too, in the Patriots rebuild that I had, Will Levis won MVP in the first year. His stats were absolutely insane. I'll show a clip to my reaction to that. Okay, on the left, I see the season stats. He is 52% completion. Not great. 120 touchdowns, 9 picks. No wonder he won MVP. But a lot of that has been fixed as well. So hopefully, for our sake, that Will Levis is still broken in the game, but more than likely probably not. And I will also say in my last video, I did mention this game is kind of on life support, if you will. I personally am getting really tired of the actual gameplay itself because it's very stale and it has no real improvements. But overall, when it comes to simulating and building teams, I still enjoy that. So I'm going to do that today. Obviously, Will Levis going to be the starting quarterback for this team, and he's only got 1 year on his contract. So that means that we're going to have to probably either figure out if we're going to, maybe pay him or maybe move on. So Tajay Spears probably just the better overall option with Tony Pollard being so much more expensive, and Tajay Spears having a 2-year contract. We won't be sucked into Tony Pollard's contract over 3 seasons. So Tajay Spears is going to be our starting running back. DeAndre Hopkins is old. He's on a 1-year contract, 20 mil. Same with Tyler Boyd, though, and really, if it's between the two, I'd rather take the older option because it doesn't matter. We're probably not going to bring him back anyway, regardless of how he performs. I suppose there's a chance, but probably not. Calvin Ridley on a 3-year contract, somebody we're definitely going to bring in, and I guess I should probably figure out now because there's so many wide receiver options. Would Treylon Burks be better? Probably not. As far as offensive line goes, Peter Skoronski, a very good player, same with Dylan Radunes, but I don't really think that offensive line is going to be worth the salary cap investment. So we're going to move on to the defensive side, obviously bringing in Jeffrey Simmons, one of the best, defensive linemen in the NFL, period. Kenneth Murray is probably the most cracked linebacker in this game. He's only getting paid 24 mil because he's not actually a 5-star yet, but his overall caps are crazy good. So we're bringing Kenneth Murray in, kind of a bust for the Chargers, but he's produced pretty well for the Tennessee Titans. I want to bring in potentially Harold Landry. He's kind of somebody from Boston College that I thought was going to be a lot better than he really was. He still plays, and he's still decent, but it's kind of between him and Amani Hooker because they're both 22 mil. For the sake of having some more continuity at all 3 levels, we will actually bring in Amani Hooker, although I don't mind Harold Landry as well. So 22 mil for a DB, 4.5-star. This is going to be it. It's only 7 players. We're maxing out the salary cap, but really the big question is going to be Will Levis. Will he develop? And, when DeAndre Hopkins leaves, can we replace our number 2 receiver option? So that is going to be it for us. I'm going to be simulating on hard for all these games. I would do extreme, but there's no extreme at the moment. Kick returns, weather, that's all fine and good. We'll do 2-minute quarters, and I'm just going to simulate through season 1. I will probably stop at the trade deadline if there's anything notable to discuss or talk about, and maybe we'll make some trades. We'll figure it out as time goes on, as we get the game 1 being a win, week 1 in the books. That's already better than what the Titans have done in real life. So that's progress. We've got an upgrade for Tajay Spears. I think it's week 4 at this point, so I also want to bump the training regimen up because these players could stand and develop. So let's go ahead and just pump all these facilities. Hopefully we can get a win here. I'm cool with contending as soon as possible. We are 2-3. It looks like this division is as terrible as you would expect in real life as well. As the morale gets tanked. Hey, Will Levis with an upgrade. He went 320-5 with no picks. So let's go ahead and upgrade the accuracy because he really seems to struggle with figuring out where to throw the ball and who to throw the ball to. And we dominate the Minnesota Vikings. We are 4-4, leading the division by 2 games. And we are at the trade deadline. So anybody that I think would want to get moved, 1st-round pick for DeAndre Hopkins, that is almost critical and criminal not to get rid of him. And now this team is definitely going to get a lot worse. Is there any free agents we could bring in at that same position? Tyler Scott, a $10 million contract over 3 years. Lynn Bowden Jr. I'm actually okay with just having 1 receiver, force-feeding all the targets to Calvin Ridley. And we capitalize with the 1st-round pick. That's actually huge for us. All right, we've got a bye week here. This will be good for all the conditioning to potentially go up. We get 2 upgrades for our offensive skill players. Tajay Spears gets a strength upgrade, and Calvin Ridley gets a speed upgrade. So it's actually taken a long time for Calvin Ridley to develop. I think it's just because he's such a high level, because he's been in the league for a while. As 6-6 is not good enough for 5-5-2. The algorithm for standings and figuring out the rankings is going to really be tested here with these 2 ties. Oh yeah, big upgrades for the whole squad. Will Levis really maxing out his overall potential. Jeffrey Simmons finally getting involved, playing the god-awful Raiders. Can we win? We do. We are 9-7. Still... Okay, well, in the AFC South on the bottom left, it says we are in 2nd place, but in the right division leaders, it says we're in the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know. They got to figure this shit out. Okay, so it says we won the division, have a winning season. That's all well and good. On the right, it says we didn't win the division, so I don't think this game knows what to do in this situation. Having 2 ties, we missed the playoffs. Okay, it's completely over. Super Bowl MVP goes to Deebo Samuel. Rookie of the Year, Caleb Williams. There has been a lot of patches and updates as KC and San Fran go back-to-back. So hopefully the bugs and stuff are fixed for this rebuild compared to the Patriots one, because that was on basically opening day, day 1. Moving on to the draft, even though I could have sworn Will Levis was... This is what I'm talking about. So I'm supposed to be able to potentially sign or re-sign Will Levis, and now we're already into the draft. So... order of operations is a little bit skewed here. I think we probably need to upgrade quarterback at this point. Obviously, also need to upgrade receiver, but I'd like a receiver with a little bit higher upside. A lot of these receivers are good now, but they don't really have the chance to be great. I think we'll take Holton Stevens to start off, just because he's going to be a good receiver number 2 for us. Maybe receiver number 1, depending on how he develops. Will Levis, we're going to go ahead and trade him away to the Chiefs, because we're going to try to get a rookie quarterback in the building. None of these guys are really blowing my socks off, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be Kendall Parham. I'm actually going to go ahead and draft a defensive lineman in the 1st round in Mac Petrie, a 4.5-star defensive lineman. And then in the 2nd round, hoping that some of these players stick around. Like Parham is still here, but we don't have enough money for him. These other quarterbacks are kind of gone at this point. Eric Gay is there, but I don't really know if I want to bring him in. Do we just get out of here without a quarterback and just sign one in free agency? It feels like a bad idea. We'll go ahead and trade away both of our 2nd round picks and whoever's left in the 3rd. Why is there so many players still left in the 3rd round? You know what? We're going to go ahead and take Eric Gay. I don't have enough salary cap to make any other moves, so he's going to be slotted in to start for us unless we can really find a free agent that would be worth a damn. Taylor Heineke could save this team. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the facilities as well. Try to get the fans up. It's been a while since they've been happy. And we're going to go ahead and get season number 2 underway as we go into overtime and lose to the Cardinals, or we win. Okay, we win a game. 1-0 on the season. This is going to be a different year. It's going to be a different season for these Tennessee Titans. Eric Gay, 560 yards. Is that what I saw? I didn't see all the stats, but it was pretty crazy to begin. 36 for 44, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Yeah, we got the guy of the future. Shane Zylstra is a tight end who is being offered to us. So we're going to go ahead and bring him in. It's not going to cost us any coaching credits. Oh my God, look at all these upgrades as Kenneth Murray's injured, but this whole team is just blowing up right now. Holton Steven is already maxed out in week 3. Calvin Ridley has an ear injury. What the fuck happens? Did coach scream in his ear too loudly? And why does that keep you out for 2 games? Eric Gay has been developing like a madman. We're going to upgrade his accuracy now. Tajay Spears is 1 upgrade away from being maxed out. And Mac Petrie, the rookie defensive lineman, is also maxed out. Trade deadline for season number 2. What are we going to do here? Who on this team doesn't need to be here? You know what, Shane, if you were healthy, you would be a gone man, that's for sure. Calvin Ridley, he's got 2 years left on his contract, since the contracts didn't really do anything this season, because we didn't really have the chance to sign players. Somebody that needs to maybe be moved could be Jeffrey Simmons. He's not going to develop any further than a 4-star. We're paying him over 20 mil. I would be down to search the league and find somebody that would be suitable for him. Can we make a trade for someone like Michael Mayer? He's got 1 year left on his contract. We don't need Jeffrey Simmons because we have Mac Petrie. So would they make this trade straight up? Cannot afford Jeffrey Simmons. It's only a $3 million difference. Are you guys really that tight to the cap? I mean, I kind of just want a tight end. I feel like maybe that would be somebody that could give us a good option over the middle. Can we trade for Dalton Kincaid instead? Jeffrey Simmons, Dalton Kincaid. They can't afford him. He's not that expensive, guys. Kyle Pitts. We know how to use this guy. We can do this. Jeffrey Simmons. Make it happen. Exceeding the salary cap. Why can't I do this? Zylstra, you're toast. You're gone. Get out of here. I don't care. Let's go. They've accepted the trade. Jeffrey Simmons for Kyle Pitts. And look at his potential. Oh, my God. That is nasty. This offense is going to be elite with Eric Gay at the helm. We've got a little bit of cap room as well to spend on somebody or just hold on to, really. Let's see if there's any free agents we could bring in. We got Villain. And that's about it. This has been a pretty successful trade deadline as well. I mean, we're able to bring in an elite offensive weapon in Kyle Pitts that should continue to aid in the development of our rookie quarterback. And we've got a bye week after the Rams. We just destroyed the second team in the AFC South. Is Eric Gay, the third-round pick, going to be the future of this team? He's 302, 4 touchdowns, no picks. We are all the way to week 14, and his stats are pretty insane. 50 touchdowns, 3 picks, over 4,000 passing yards, no rushing yards because they don't really have that for quarterbacks, I guess. They never could really figure that out. But his stats have been crazy so far, and he was basically just like he's just a throw-in. I'm like, oh, I need a quarterback. I guess he could do it. Also, I remember in the comments of the Patriots rebuild, you guys wanted to see more gameplay. I'll do gameplay more in the playoffs, but the actual regular season is more for just like getting there, because that's really when it matters. And you'll probably be seeing some gameplay this season because we are poised for a playoff push as we are tied with 2 other teams for the lead in the entire AFC. Tajay Spears out for 4 games, so he's not going to end up making it if we have to play in the wild card, but he might be back for the divisional. Holden Steven has been very good as a rookie receiver, kind of taking the #1 spot away from DeAndre Hopkins, and we just tied a game. Oh my God, why do we have to tie? Is that gonna mess up our standings? Why is there so many ties in these simulations? I guess I forgot to turn the training regimen down. I'll do that now that it's too late. Somehow we are a half game behind the Chiefs, so we're gonna have to play in the wild card with some of our best players being missing. But it's not going to stop this team from developing, as Eric Gay has been absolutely insane. Kyle Pitts now with an upgrade as well. And in the wild card of year number 2, we take on the Houston Texans. An interdivisional matchup. We got CJ Stroud, Cam Akers, Dalton Schultz, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Fancyson, Fadu Kasi, Neville Hewitt, and Kaimi Fairbairn. I'm not really worried about this team. They're 3.5-star offense, 2-star defense, 21-11, 28-11. This game is over. 35-11. We move on to the divisional, and we take on the Bills in round number 2. This team is going to be a lot harder, I already know. Josh Allen, obviously one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Darrington Evans, Dalton Kincaid, MVS, JP Harmon, an offensive lineman who they drafted, and he looks okay. Ed Oliver, Teron Johnson, Paxton Torre as their kicker, and a 4-star offense, 3-star defense. So we have like the inverse, where our offense is 3 stars, their defense is 3 stars. Our defense is 4 stars, their offense is 4 stars. So we have a couple more wins than them. Who's still injured? Tajay Spears and Calvin Ridley. So if we're able to win this game, we should be able to continue to move into the playoffs with a full head of steam. After the first quarter, it is 6-6, keeping it short. Bills with a 34-yard field goal, and we have to punt. Oh my God, defense, what are we doing? Titans driving down the field, over the middle, we score a touchdown. 19 seconds left, and it is 13-16. Buffalo's up by 3. We are down by 9 points. Offense has to be absolutely electric, and we are out 2 of our probably best players, as that is a nice pass to, I'm assuming, Stephen Holden, the rookie, and Eric Gay. Let's see what you got as far as the legs are concerned. You got some wheels? Not really. Kyle Pitts is on the field. However, he is healthy, which is very nice. He gives us a nice mismatch as far as somebody to really give, a true option over the middle, somebody that can really separate with athleticism. Kyle Pitts needs to be on routes. He needs to not be blocking for us. And Holden Steven making some moves, getting to the 28-yard line. That's a nice play. Eric Gay looking to unleash the long ball here to Kyle Pitts, who beats the linebacker over the middle of the field down to the 9-yard line into the red zone. Trying to score here before the end of the third quarter. We're going over the top, over the linebackers' heads, and Eric Gay puts it on him. Pinpoint placement from the quarterback. All right, end of the third quarter. Bills driving down the field. We're going to need an absolute miracle here. I probably should have went for 2, and they missed the extra point. Oh my God, they're giving us a chance. They are giving us a chance, down by 8 points. I didn't even think about going for 2. And we have a chance here. That's all we need. Kyle Pitts. Nobody's going to guard the athletic freak. It's going to be another huge play for us. I don't think I want to score yet. 50 seconds left. Way too much time. Blown up again. Oh my God. The forward progress for quarterbacks is still fucked up. Bullet pass on the outside to the receiver. Holden Steven, the rookie. Rookie-to-rookie connection. A bullet pass, pinpoint. Going for 2. This is going to be to tie the game and to go in overtime. Kyle Pitts on the route, should be open. Bullet pass underneath. We got it. Okay, 21 seconds left. I'm not going to go for the onside kick because I'm not worried about it. Overtime, Bills incomplete. They're going for it over the middle of the field. Hooker with an interception. That is huge. I'm not even going to play the rest of this. Throwing the ball over the middle in the red zone, running play. We win the divisional matchup. I don't want to play overtime. Defense made a huge stop, and we are moving on to the AFC Championship in year number 2 with a rookie quarterback, and a lot of our weapons are coming back. Calvin Ridley's still out, but Tajay Spears is in, and we play Kansas City to go to the Super Bowl. Oh my God. The stars are aligning. Where's Patrick Mahomes? Where's Patrick Mahomes? They have Will Levis as starting quarterback. What the fuck? Of course they do. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jose Joyner at tight end, Marquise Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy at the receivers, Mike Caliendo at offensive line, Chris Jones, Cam Jones, Manny Neiman, who is a really, really good DB, a rookie 4-star with a 5-star potential, and Spencer Famico at receiver as well. I saw at one point Xavier Worthy was benched, so I don't know how they made the decision to go back and forth, but it's a 4.5-star defense, a 3.5-star offense, 35 touchdowns, 1 pick, so clearly the stats are a lot more skewed down. He only passed the ball twice. Okay, now there might be 2 skewed down. He passed the ball 2 times last game. How many rushes did Clyde Edwards-Helaire have? They ran the ball 3 times for 2 touchdowns. What was the score? 34-30. See, this is what I'm saying. The stats and the shit, they don't add up in this game. It's like attention to detail stuff is still lacking, still not really present at all, but it's okay because we're playing an absolute juggernaut. It's a perfect storybook matchup. You really couldn't design this one any better, as Will Levis leading the Chiefs to the AFC Championship. Let's go ahead and get a win here. Let's not lose to, oh my God, 10-0. Okay, 10-10 at the end of the third quarter. Or end of the first half. 16-13 end of the third quarter. Titans have it. Going over the middle. Incomplete. 24-yard field goal is up and in. So we're up by 6 points now. I'm hopping in. 1:18 left. 2 timeouts. It's a very bad kick. So we're going to have a chance to return here with a no-name kick returner. And we're just going to dive down. No sense in even risking anything. So we have 1:11. 2 timeouts. All of our weapons are here. Tajay Spears is here. Actually, is Calvin Ridley? Calvin Ridley's not here. Okay, but we do have a running back, which is nice, and he has developed extremely well through this first 2 seasons so far. Kyle Pitts wide open. Yeah, why would we want to cover one of the most athletic freaks to ever come out of college? Why would we want to cover the absolute behemoth, Kyle Pitts? Tajay Spears out of the backfield on a linebacker. The speed is just uncoverable. Get out of bounds before you fumble the ball. I know how this goes. I've seen it. If you've seen this channel, you know how fumbles happen and how fumbles go. It just is what it is. Is that a... That was not where that was supposed to go, and of course, someone like Calvin Ridley probably would have fought for that ball. I should have just bullet passed. How? I mean, there's 2 guys to shield off this interception. Nobody can block that. Nobody can stop that. Huge throw. Game over. Oh my God, we should have won the game. We should have easily won that game. All I had to do was drive down the field. We lose to Will Levis. Probably would have went to year 3 either way, but I would have preferred to have 2 Super Bowls under my belt. As, hey, Calvin Ridley's back. That's great. Kansas City, Eric Gay won Rookie of the Year. MVP goes to Tajay Spears. Holden Steven with the Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Mac Petrie. We won every single award except for Super Bowl MVP because we didn't make it. And Kansas City beats the Lions by a touchdown. Okay, well, off to the offseason. A new season begins. We finally completed our first full season, even though we did that last year. And we have expiring contracts. So Amani Hooker's coming back because he was really good for us last year. And we'll bring Tajay Spears back. I think we can do better, though. Calvin Ridley's not doing it for me. I mean, he didn't even get to play last year because he was missing when we needed him most. Honestly, Eric Gay has been incredible. 84 touchdowns, 5 picks in 20 full games. Can we get Cooper Kupp in exchange for Calvin Ridley? More than likely, probably not. What the fuck are we doing? Rams, thank you. I don't know what the thought process is. Calvin Ridley, barely even younger. He was one of the oldest, receiver prospects to come out in the draft when he did. He was very old. Cooper Kupp, way better, but that's fine. I was just going to shoot the off route. I was like, whatever. It's not going to happen, but Cooper Kupp's on the team. So Eric Gay, his morale is exceptional. He's been playing exceptional. He has an MVP at running back. He has an athletic freak at tight end. He has a former offensive player of the year and a Super Bowl MVP. Is that what that is? And then we have offensive player of the year as a rookie in Holden, Steven. If Eric Gay can't do it, nobody can. Can we even upgrade this team, though? Because we're offering so much money in all these different positions. Tajay Spears could probably be upgraded. I want to free up more cap room for Tajay Spears to potentially leave and bring in somebody better. But honestly, all these rookie running backs are not that good. A'Shawn Procise has no stamina. Colin Hardy is good, but it's going to take him a little bit of time to develop. But we do need to upgrade this defense. So it's actually going to be trading away Tajay Spears at his absolute peak to the Buccaneers for a first-round pick, and now we can use that capital. Oh my God, Carroll Core is unbelievable. But we've got Cooper Kupp. We've got Offensive Player of the Year Cooper Kupp. So let's take Colin Hardy at running back in the first round. We have 15 mils still to spend. And then the best overall defensive lineman is probably Kiko Lawan, who has a 4.5-star overall talent. And we still have 4 mils to spend. I mean, we could probably get a kicker at this point with 4 mil. We're going to trade away our second-round pick, and with our last pick in the draft, Kavon Bosby. So we have a maxed out roster, 150 mil, a 4-star offense, a 4.5-star defense. This team should just continue to develop at this point, and I think it can become a 5-star offense in no time. When long queues of fan waiting for autographs from tight end Kyle Pitts block customers from entering the store. Kyle Pitts, really happy you got a reclamation project. People actually want to have your jersey and not burn it. And we play Tajay Spears, who is, what is this logo I'm seeing? I've never seen that before. Buccaneers are not willing to consider any further offers for Tajay Spears this time. What does that even mean? I've never seen that logo before. I mean, this is a revenge game. I don't want Tajay Spears. I don't care if you want MVP. Can we beat the Bucs? This would be so fitting for us. We lose. Okay. Tajay Spears was, I guess, the key to the team. Eric Gay is injured. Team's going to fall apart. We're going to lose. Build a 5-star defense, a 4.5-star offense. This team is absolutely cracked. This will be the last game before I turn the training regimen down and watch us have a bunch of injuries. No, we don't. Okay, we're fine. This is perfect. We're kind of running as close as we possibly can into the fan blades without really getting, our nose cut off. That's not a phrase, I just made that up. Training regimen down to normal. Dominating 12-3. Ravens just lose a game so we can get a first-round bye. That would be great. We've got 2 games left. We play the Dolphins and we play the Texans. The Dolphins are 7-8. They're desperate. Can we win? We're in Tennessee and we win by 3. Oh my God. Okay. Ravens, come on, don't do this to me. Just let us have this little victory. Playing the Texans, they're 7-9. Are they gonna play spoiler? Overtime, over the middle field. Interception, Texans, incomplete, going for it on 4th down. Oh my God, huge sack. What's happening? Running the ball, Titans down the field. Interception again. What is happening? Incomplete, going for it. Interception. Oh, what the fuck is happening? Oh my God, what is happening? Touchdown. Wow. Weird interaction, weird amount of things happening. And we get the first round bye. What the hell? I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. All right, 100% fan rating. 13 coaching credits. It really doesn't get better than this. We're going to have a first round bye. The team is absolutely cracked. Cooper Kupp. Let's look at the stats. Eric Gay, 54 touchdowns, 3 picks, almost 5,000 passing yards. Colin Hardy, the rookie, 17 touchdowns, only 1 fumble, averaging 9 yards per carry. Kyle Pitts, almost 1,004. Cooper Kupp, 1,700 receiving yards, 16 touchdowns. Stephen Holden, the Offensive Player of the Year. We have 2 former Offensive Player of the Years on this team. 17 touchdowns, 1,700 yards. 4 sacks for Mac Petrie. 1 sack for the rookie Kiko Lawan. 5 interceptions and 2 sacks. 3 forced fumbles for Kenneth Murray. And 5 interceptions and 2 forced fumbles for Amani Hooker. And our kicker was pretty good on this season so far, I would say. But really, it comes down to the playoffs. So we get the first round bye. That's huge. And the conditioning is up. So temporary boost for the whole team. Did I not say we take on Cleveland? Okay, never mind. I guess we take on the Patriots. I was going to say, Cleveland's been really good. Patriots are 9-8. Drake May, Jermichael Hasty, Hunter Henry, KJ Osborne, Keyshawn Boutte. Shout out to the GOAT. This team's not good. We should be able to dominate this team. 17 all. What is happening? Titans go down the field. We score. Patriots driving down the field, incomplete. They're going to punt. And incomplete 53-yarders missed. We're giving them a chance. Game over. Okay. Way too close. Way too close. And we take on the Ravens, the team that refused to lose up until the very last week of the season. I'd upgrade the facility for stadium, but it's not going to help us out when fans are already maxed out. We got Lamar Jackson, Justice Hill, Charlie Collard, Tylan Wallace, Andrew Voorhees, Eric Judon, Roquan Smith, Tavius Robinson, and David Ojabo. So not a very good team, really. 14-3, 14-6, 17-9. Ravens going for it. They're going to keep the drive alive and go for 2 points and score. We're hopping in. Last time we did this didn't go well, but you know what? Eric Gay has developed very nicely. He might be able to finally figure out how to put the team on his back. And who is this? Is this Kyle Pitts? Can we redeem ourselves from what we did last year in the playoffs? Nice out route by Kyle Pitts, getting open, making moves. All the defenders are missing, and he gets out of bounds, doesn't even give him a chance to cough up the ball. Colin Hardy off tackle, trying to put a stiff arm on him. Cannot do it. We win or we go in overtime. And Cooper Kupp's going to make sure that doesn't happen. He gets down to the 2-yard line, and we're handing off to the rookie running back. Colin Hardy up the middle getting stopped. We have our timeouts. I'm not going to use them. Eric Gay dropping back, scrambling out, trying to find a lane. He gets tackled 3 seconds left. What are we doing? Okay, we're going to call on our field goal kicker, Bosby. Full power. Kick is up, and it doinks in. Oh my God, if we would have missed that, I would have been devastated. We doink it off the left upright, and we win. AFC champions are the Tennessee Titans, and we are moving on to the Super Bowl. Not the Retro Bowl, but the Super Bowl. And this team gets a few nice upgrades on the defensive line. Mac Petree's been maxed out. Lawan gets an upgrade. So it's going to be New Orleans or Dallas. And it's going to be the Cowboys, of course. It's Cowboys-Titans. And the squad is Dak Prescott, Deuce Vaughn, Luke Schoonmaker, CeeDee Lamb, Kavontae Turpin, Asim Richards, Micah Parsons, and Brandon Aubrey. 3.5-star offense, 3-star defense. This team is stacked. Our team is absolutely loaded. There is no reason we should lose this game. We've got the 3rd-round pick, Eric Gay, who's been absolutely unstoppable. We got the rookie running back replacing the MVP, Kyle Pitts, Cooper Kupp. This offense is electric. The defense has developed so nicely. Takeaway machines in Kenneth Murray Jr. and Amani Hooker. Let's go ahead and get this shit over with. Let's just take care of business. We are 1 game away. It's time to get after it. Super Bowl something. I don't know what the Roman numerals are. End of the first quarter, we're up by 10. Cowboys incomplete and they're punting. And the Titans are driving down the field. It's another touchdown. 17-0. End of the first half. Cowboys driving down the field. Can we just suppress them? 41-yard field goal, holding them to it. I'm hopping in. You know what? 25 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Eric Gay trying to unleash a long... Trying to unleash a long ball is what I was going to say. We're giving the Cowboys a chance. But hey, look at the defense makes a stop anyway. I gotta say, I don't know. I think that was to Holden. And we couldn't get the breakup, you know. Couldn't make a stop. Couldn't rip the ball away, but Cooper Kupp, in his, 33 season, is still showing the absolute peak athleticism. All yak. Eric Gay did throw a pick, but it doesn't matter because we're driving back down the field. Kyle Pitts sniffing the end zone. He knows what's about to happen. Cooper Kupp. Oh, nasty route. Oh, that was nasty. Little screen pass instantly, and quarterback had no idea where to go. Cowboys driving down the field. Offense has been absolutely putrid. 10 points. They finally score a touchdown. 35 seconds left. This game is absolutely over. Kyle Pitts over the middle of the field. Huge reception. Calling a timeout. No respect from the team. No respect from the head coach. And we're throwing it over the top to Holden Steven. 6 seconds left. Outrunning the cornerback. 3, 2, 1. No, it's just going to be 2 seconds because we scored. Titans are Super Bowl champions, beating the Cowboys. Cooper Kupp, Super Bowl MVP. That's 2 Super Bowl MVPs. I don't know if anybody has 2 in the entire NFL history. We did it. The Titans are Super Bowl champions. Kyle Pitts absolutely cracked. Kenneth Murray maxes out his potential. The Titans have gone from the shitter, from the absolute putrid abomination of what they currently are. Eric Gay, really Brock Purdy levels of underdog story. This whole team just gets literally every single award. Pretty decent outing in the Super Bowl. I did throw a pick, but it doesn't matter. We took care of business, and Coach Tits Up takes care of business. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe so you don't miss the next rebuild. I don't know who I'm going to do, but probably a team that's terrible. And I do want to mention as well, join the Discord down below. We have over 3,000 members. We could talk about, NFL, college football, basketball is about to start soon, fantasy football. Share your high school highlights. You can really talk about anything you want in the Discord. I appreciate you guys for watching and taking the time to hang out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.